1:30 in the morning. I have no idea how to start this. Hey, so you might be wondering, what am I doing here? It's me from the future. So, turns out a lot of the audio didn't sync from a lot of the footage that I did during this Kona trip. And then the second thing is, basically I was just getting caught up in everything that I was doing, especially the second and third day that I was there. Most of what I was recording was mostly on the first day, so I didn't get to do as much on the second day. I did take a lot of pictures, which I will show, but pretty much for the third and second days, I'm going to kind of be filling in as to what I did to kind of make up for that lost footage that I did. I do have a bit of Snapchat and camera footage that I did do on my phone, so I will show that. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy this little Kona trip. I'll be filling in for the little parts where the audio didn't sync or where my voice didn't capture, so I'll let you guys in on some of those little bits and pieces. Good morning, everyone. Today is our Kona trip, so already have some things prepared. Just fucking tired, but ready to go. Got my outfit ready. Looking good. So just waiting for our gate. What? Are you living your best life? We're all trying. So we just got here. We're heading to Umeke's to try out some poke bowls and to see what happens. First impressions, it's actually very nice. I'd say it's pretty scenic. There's a lot of black rock, more than I thought there'd be, but it's pretty cool. Here we are at Umeke's. Right over there. Honestly, I think this is like super good. I think the main attractor of this is just mainly like the quality of the fish. Like, also these chopsticks are like super high quality too. Like compared to some places, I think that like the fish quality is really good. Like more than anything, like you can tell it's not gamey. Like it's super fresh. So I actually. All right, so we're at Hawaiian Oasis Airbnb. We made it here. Let's go inside. There's slippers here because we're respectful like that. Yeah, so basically we went out to Elite E Drive. On the first day, we knew that Holy Donuts was open only Wednesdays and Fridays, so we wouldn't be able to go to it on the second day. So we tried to make it by Wednesday, but we were just short of like a few minutes of them closing. So not only were they already out of donuts, they were closing up. They weren't going to get us any donuts by then. So we were kind of just exploring Elite E Drive. We knew we would have to come back for some restaurants we would go to later on. So after that, we ended up going to Kua Bay. It's actually out of all the beaches that we went to so far, as far as what we saw, actually a lot of the beaches in Kona side on Big Island are actually really nice, but Kua Bay is super nice. Like, the water's not really all that sandy. It was one of the most clear days we've had all summer, so I really appreciated just going there and just relaxing with Rachel. It was really nice. I did get a few nice pictures of the sunset. Afterwards, we did head out to Kenichi's. It was one of the best Asian cuisine sushi restaurants that I've tried. Definitely recommend trying to go there. Good morning, everyone. We're about to head out to Kua Bay for my first shoot. A bunch of stuff happened, so we had to reschedule some shoots, and now one of the shoots I had yesterday is planned for today, so I have 5 shoots today from the morning to night, so let's see how that works out. And ooh boy, that second day, let me tell you, 5 shoots in one day was the most I've ever done. As far as all-day shoots have gone is usually wedding shoots, which is usually just a whole one-day event sort of thing. And I also usually do maybe 3 shoots in the day, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon/evening, and 1 at night. So this was a first for me, not only doing 5 shoots in a place that I'm fully out of my element and know none of these locations, but also driving to a lot of these places too. It was something that I wasn't used to, especially, trying to take Rachel along with me for a few of them. Honestly, I will say that what we created, though, worked out really well, so I do thank everyone for working with me. So my first shoot of that day was working with Corin at Kua Bay again, so we went out to do that shoot at about 8 o'clock. Then after that, me and Rachel took a quick break before my next shoot. We went out, actually, to head back to Elite E Drive to go to Frenchman's Cafe. There, I've seen pictures of various crepes on Instagram, and so I decided to go there. I believe I got the Ooh La La, which is banana and Nutella inside of it. Took really cool pictures. It was really great. My next shoot after that was with Guinevere at Maka'eo Walking Path. The thing about Maka'eo is it's super beautiful, but oh man, that heat. When people say that Kona's super hot, I thought they meant more about the temperature. They meant that there's no wind. I can never complain about how hot Maui is again, just because Kona was, it was brutal. But anyways, I really appreciated Guinevere taking some time to work with me as well at Maka'eo. The Maka'eo Path shoot with Guinevere was super cool. She's one of the most fastest strangers I've ever worked with, and so we were able to do that shoot. We went back to Hawaiian Oasis Airbnb. We went back to Hawaiian Oasis Bed and Breakfast Inn. There, Shannon, who's a local DJ there, actually met me there, and we actually got to do a lot of really funny, kind of campy, theatrical kind of shots, usually featuring a little bit of physique, a little bit of being funny. I'll show a little bit of the pictures over here to one of these sides of me, or maybe both of these sides, I don't know. And then we got to do some with my GoPro inside of the pool too, which was pretty cool as well. After that, I took a little bit of a rest, and then I headed out to Waimea to do a really quick shoot with this guy named Zane. Super cool. Does a lot of my personal fashion choice, which is a lot more grungy with the surgical face masks that you see a lot of in Japanese fashion, and so that's what I like to wear. And so headed out to Waimea. It was raining heavily on that side, so I didn't even know where the heck I was going. Again, my first time in Kona, taking that top road all the way, almost 30 miles to and then 30 miles back. I had no idea where I was going, so I pretty much just relied on Google Maps to take me where I needed to go. Went there. It was super clear and kind of starting to get cloudy at first, but then as soon as we met each other, it started to downpour heavily, so I couldn't really do as much nature shots, but we did work a lot with a lot of the art and the murals that were there, as well as working with the rain walls that were going there. I'll show you right over here. I was actually pretty happy with how that came out, despite it only being less than 100 pictures there were a lot of great products that came out of that, so I really appreciate Zane taking the time out of his schedule to work with me. And then after that, drove back, took a little bit of a nap, and then we drove back downtown to Elite Drive. We went to, I don't know if it's called Hugo's or Hugo's, but people over there that I've worked with call it Hugo's, but then the waitress called it Hugo's. I don't know. But anyways, went down there. Like, Hugo's is really great. What I got specifically was I believe it was some sort of like pan-seared crusted fish. It was really good. Honestly, the best part of that was that it came with avocado chips. It was these deep fried avocado with aioli sauce. I don't know, but it was glorious. I'll show pictures of it here. But it was super great. And then after that, after doing 4 shoots previously, I was supposed to do another shoot beforehand at Kua Bay, which is why we were there on Wednesday. But we had a little bit of a schedule mix-up, so we ended up just doing a night shoot instead. And it actually turned out to be one of the most successful night shoots I've ever done. We don't really have arcades back on Maui, so KB Extreme, thank you so much for, just watching these 2 random guys take pictures in an arcade. But I will say, though, I'm so sad that we don't have anything like that on Maui. It actually closes around 1 to 2 a.m. depending on the day, but it was actually a super cool arcade. Like, I wish we had something like that on Maui, because it was super cool, because it was a bowling alley, along with a mini bar, along with an arcade. Like, it was really cool. Like, I only usually see that kind of stuff in Oahu. I didn't know that Big Island also had as well, so whoever's making things on Maui, get with it. Anyways, after the shoot, me and Rachel were kind of just hanging out. We were in no rush. We had a few drinks here and there. We were kind of having fun, playing the games like Pump It Up and like Motorcycle, and like trying our luck with the tickets. Little did I know that Rachel's luck that night worked out really well, because she had played one of the, I believe it was like a fishing ticket game or something like that, where she would drop the ball, kind of like a pachinko style, and it would drop in, and she not only got the 250 bonus, but then she also got the 500 ticket bonus. And so basically, we had a lot of tickets that night, and then we ended up just getting a bunch of, we actually got like a few little trinkets. I actually got KB Extreme. I want to go back there again. Hopefully, if I go back to Kona side, we'll see. Good morning, everyone. We're at Keiki Ponds here in Kona in Big Island. Got everything ready for just an early morning dip. And then the 3rd day, we had to wake up super early, went to go to Keiki Ponds. Like, we were really on a really tight time schedule. So when we were at Keiki Ponds, as you can see, we were just kind of playing around. I was kind of experimenting with my GoPro, and then it has been a problem for me ever since I was very young that I cannot float in water. No idea what it is. Rachel spent a good half an hour at Keiki Ponds trying to teach me how to float. She couldn't figure it out either. She said maybe it's just, maybe, I don't know. It could be a mystery. It's one of the gifts I was not given. But I did tell her, maybe I need the help of Pennywise the Clown. And she said, I don't even think he would help you float. So, thank you, Rachel. After we took our dip in Keiki Ponds, we went back to the Airbnb, had a really nice breakfast. It was eggs Florentine, and it was a really nice yogurt that came along with it. Honestly, Hawaiian Oasis bed and breakfast, and like, I'm so thankful to the hospitality that Nina showed us, and just overall the quality of not only the rooms, but the service, the jacuzzi, the pool, like, just everything about it was really good. I really do want to go back there again. After we had breakfast, we went to go shoot with Kara. I was kind of waiting for her for a while. We also had to check out at the Airbnb soon, so I was really hoping she would show up soon. And then she came by, and I was so thankful that there were as much murals as there were within a small radius that we could get to, because we only had like, it was like a 10 to 15 minute shoot. Like, we had to rush fast. So basically we shot with 4 of the murals that were there. 3 of them were like the colorful owl murals, which you'll see here. You'll see me in my low maintenance sweatpants and white shirt, ready to go to the airport afterwards. But yeah, it was actually a super cool shoot. This is the only one that I really was able to do kind of a behind the scenes little mini footage of, but I was actually super happy with the quality of the photos and how those came out. Afterwards, we headed back, got our stuff out of the Airbnb, took a quick detour to Holy Donuts before we left. I wanted to try them, and they were super good. And then, after that, we went back to the airport, dropped off the rent-a-car, and then, yeah, I wasn't able to get as much footage going back home at the airport because I was super tired, and it was a very fun trip, but it was a very rough trip because we only had 3 days and 2 nights to spend there, so we tried to fit in as much as we could, but obviously, you know, we couldn't get to everything, so I am very thankful to the 7 people that I got to work with. So for the 7 people I worked with, thank you to Olivia, Corin, Guinevere, Shannon, Zane, Brandon, and Kara. Thank you so much for working with me and taking time out of your schedules to work with a 5'2" short photographer who still has a ways to go from Maui. And thank you so much again to Hawaiian Oasis Bed and Breakfast Inn. You should definitely check them out. Nina was so hospitable. I really appreciate what they did for me. And most of all, you know, thank you to Rachel, who I really appreciate as a friend, and who was able to help me out with this trip greatly, and being able to book the rent-a-car and being able to, you know, kind of plan an itinerary and help, you know, support and deal with my craziness throughout this whole trip, because honestly, I'm not the type of person you can be around for more than 24 hours. But she was able to stick with it, so appreciate Rachel for sticking through with that. But yeah, this is honestly one of the most fun and exciting trips I've ever been on in a very long time. Pretty much this whole year I've been traveling so much. I just wish I was able to do something like this when I was in Michigan. I wasn't able to, but hopefully with some more of my trips, maybe in 2019 and 2020, I don't know what's in store yet. I'm also doing a little bit of voice acting and comic dubs and a little bit of fun stuff on the side. I'm still playing it out, but you know, if you really like this vlog, I'd really appreciate it if you stick around. Maybe you can subscribe, like some of the videos, you know, follow me on Instagram at Miguel Moralesphotography. Wherever I put it, somewhere my social media is going to show up, somewhere here. Maybe it's going to be on my face, who knows. But anyways, really appreciate you guys for watching this vlog. You know, I really want to do just more fun, casual stuff like this, just recording, just kind of showing where I come from and the various travels that I'm going along with in Hawaii. So, but anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for taking some time to watch me. You know, hopefully we can do a little bit more traveling next year. It's 12:30 in the morning. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm gonna go eat.